Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. This is a new episode of the Right Info Podcast Show with your host Antoine speaking. Today is the big day for Super Bowl 58 with the Kansas City Chiefs going up against the San Francisco 49ers to see who's going to host that coveted trophy named after the late great Vince Lombardi up in the air. Will it go to Kansas City or will it go to San Francisco? Who knows? The game starts around about 5 o'clock this evening, so I know everybody will be in bars, at home, at a friend's house, neighbor's house, wherever you're going to be, what you're going to be doing. Everybody's going to be tuned into that big game. I know I will, even though I have to work today, but I'll still be following up on it. And, with that being said, let me get started on this special Super Bowl podcast on the Right Info Podcast Show. And the topic is the advertising analysis of the Super Bowl. Now, Super Bowl advertisements are known to turn in astronomical revenue each year, with companies paying very high fees to get the precious commercial slots during the big game. And we all know those commercials. I mean, them commercials be crazy as hell. Whether it's a dog trying to walk with his 2 feet or an elephant riding on a bike or pigs flying, metaphorically saying, stuff like that. Or introducing a new TV show, a movie, whatever you want to bring into the commercial slot during the Super Bowl. Advertisers will do anything in their power just to bring that in. And it's all about the money, plain and simple. It's all about the money no matter what. Now, the costs of obtaining the placement within the program are so high that the marketing researchers have been, questioning the value that such deals bring to their respective companies. Now, nevertheless, it appears that the Super Bowl is still worth due, to its unique status that even attracts the viewerships of people who don't even watch sports at all, don't even care about the Super Bowl, football, basketball. It doesn't matter. Whatever sport, they don't care about. But as soon as the Super Bowl come on, everybody and their mother is going to be tuned in watching the big show. Most likely they're going to be tuning in tonight anyway because bets are going to be placed and people are going to be winning money, losing money, however you want to do it. I'm not going to place no bets tonight on the game because the game go either way. The last football game I saw was a couple of weeks ago where one team was in the lead, like a 15, 17-point lead. Then at the fourth quarter, they lost by 3. And I was like, damn. And this was actually the NFC Championship game between the 49ers and the Detroit Lions, in which the 49ers came back and beat the Lions by 3 points. At home, at San Francisco, of course. Now, the title of the main game of the year and the way American families watch it as an annual tradition solidifies the generalized appeal of the Super Bowl. Its audience is everyone, which can't be said for the majority of the other sports competitions or whatever. Similarly, a firm could not just place a Super Bowl slot within 50 or more, smaller promotions during the other sports event, since the latter are much less likely to attract an audience both this large and this diverse. I can't think of another sports event like the Super Bowl, well, other than the World Series, the NBA Finals, or the Stanley Cup Championship games, or whatever sports are being played. Those sports, they attract large crowds, large audiences, and TV viewership on that, internet streaming viewership on those sports are pretty, pretty huge. But the Super Bowl is bigger because they call it the greatest show on earth. Sounds like a damn circus, but it might as well be a circus because I don't want, some advertisers do some clownish shit just to get their points across as far as pushing their commercials, their products, their brands or whatever during the commercial slots, especially around halftime and stuff. You're going to see a whole lot of commercials during halftime today, so don't be surprised. So, either way it go. So now, the game's viewer base often expects the Super Bowl advertising campaigns to be engaging in entertainment. And believe me, those campaigns can be entertaining as hell. Some of them outright funny as hell, depends on how you're looking at it. And, during the previous presidents, it doesn't seem to, to skip the commercial segments. There are still commercials during the Super Bowl, but not like the ones that they put out whenever the Super Bowl comes out. I mean, I have seen Super Bowls over the years where they came out with commercials where there's like I said before, new movies, new shows, new brand name of anything that comes, whether it's a car or a plane or a house or a new company being formed, that seems to attract most people, but not everybody, because most people really don't, I don't think, have that type of money to go into that sort of thing. They're just focusing on the game. Everybody just want to focus on the game. We can see all the commercials after the game, not before or during the game. I mean, for what? That's just more money in advertisers' pockets. It's good that you want to put your brand out there, but understand the people don't want to see a brand or a commercial for a movie or a TV show being aired. They just want to watch the game and get it over with. May the best team win. Whoever gets that Lombardi trophy, they can hoist it high up in the sky, take it to wherever home they want to go. Whether Kansas City win it or San Francisco win it, either way it go, somebody's going to win that trophy. And I don't think commercialism of advertisements during the Super Bowl is not going to make much of a difference unless it's going to bring in the advertisers money. The question is it going to bring the people money? Is it going to bring the viewers money? Is it going to bring the fans money? I really don't think so. It looks like a whole lot of conning and pimping, but hey, everybody got to make their money either way it goes, no matter what or how it's done. The main thing is everybody enjoy the Super Bowl, watch it, be at your friend's house, your girlfriend's house, sports bar, your job, wherever. Like I said, I'll be at work today. I'll be peeking at it on my phone every so often to see what's going on. And I know commercials be popping up, with that sort of thing. And, with that being said, I just wanted to talk about the monetizing issue of the Super Bowl and the effects that it has on fans. I know there's going to be plenty of great food. Everybody's going to have a lot of food and drinks and stuff to enjoy themselves. And I also believe that a whole lot of people are not going to be coming into work tomorrow at their jobs. Super Bowl, a big time Super Bowl hangover. Even though the game is in Vegas, people will be at home, and not everybody's going to come into work tomorrow morning. Or if they do, they're just going to talk about the Super Bowl. Did you see this? Did you see that? Did you see this play? Did you see how good they did? Can't believe that this team or that team lost. The main thing is, everybody's having fun and watching the game. Like I said, I'll be peeking at it every so often while I'm at work today. And I just want to make this special Super Bowl podcast because I really didn't do a podcast for the last week. I've been so busy. So this is the first podcast of February. So I hope everybody listens to this one and enjoys it. And I know more podcasts will be coming up. I'll probably have one for Valentine's Day, most likely. Probably will. That all depends on how I feel or what I want to discuss. So I'm going to say goodbye. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. I will talk to everybody else later. This is an episode of the Right Info Podcast Show with your host, Antoine, speaking. And let's get the game on. Let's win some bets. Let's enjoy our food. Let's root for our favorite team. And with that being said, I am saying goodbye. So long. Take care of yourselves and enjoy the game. Game on.